friends, this is Devyani from freshersworld.com. Welcome to the session. Today we are going to talk about a transition that a campus student can make to corporate. For that there are many parameters. First is resume, second is cover letter, third is GD, then it is your interview, the personal interview, and the final is the grooming. But today in this session we are only going to speak about resume building. Now resume, it sounds very easy, right? But resume itself is a very complicated thing. Why? Because resume is the first point of contact that you will make to the interviewer. Yeah? Now, since it is technically advanced and technologically advanced, resume is one thing that you can send through online as well. So now, what about the online resume and the resume that you carry in papers? Don't worry, they are same. So don't worry about whatever you send and whatever you carry in an interview. Both could be the same thing. Today we'll be talking about the resume format and what and all go in resume. To start with, I'll be only talking about the freshers who have never ever experienced in work industry or any field for that matter. So how the resume will look for them. And then I'll come down for the people who have already have an work experience in a company or in an industry. So what is the difference between both these resumes? So to start with, I'll talk about the freshers. Yes. So the resume format, when you talk about a resume format, it should have everything aligned towards your left side, right? After the left side it is aligned, the first thing, the header which comes is your name, right? After the name is your email address followed by your phone number. Now please understand, your name should come in the left and then the next line your email and the next line your phone number. Yeah. Then towards your right side should be your photograph. In the photograph, please do not attach on the paper. It should be a scanned one. Your photo should be a professional. It should have probably a coat and probably a tie. For girls, tie is not required. It could be just a coat and a white formal shirt. That should be the size. A passport size scanned copy is enough for a resume. Please do not attach a hard copy of your photograph on your resume, because if you are sending through online, again it should be scanned, and then you are taking a printout of your resume, again the photo should come along with it. Moving forward, this is the first thing that comes in the heading. Moving forward to the structure of resume, the first and very complicated is your objective. Objective, why it is complicated? Because this is the first thing that an interviewer or a person who is going through your resume will see. That what is your objective? What is your objective regarding your career? What is your objective regarding coming to that particular company? Or what is your objective regarding choosing a particular field? Now your objective should not start with I want to, or I would like to have a career, or I am very good at. No. I, we, them, their, us, these kinds of words, me or my. Similarly, these kinds of words should not be included in the objective. So, what should come in an objective? A very simple, please use articles, use preposition. Now, what are these? Now, to start with, the objective could be seeking a position in. Yeah, or to seek a position in. So these are certain standardized format that you can use during an objective. Please do not use, again, please do not use I, my, me, my skills, my career. No. To seek an opportunity in an organization which provides an ample opportunity to exhibit the skills, right? So it's a very standardized format, and please do not use the same thing that what I said, because the objective could be different for different people. So what is your objective? For my suggestion is, please formulate around 3 to 4 objectives and then formulate a one out of all these, so that you can get an idea that what exactly do you want. It's a very rigorous exercise, so which would require around 1 hour, say 2 hours, to just formulate a very beautiful objective which would impress an interviewer. Now the formulation of objective should be such that it should have a backup. Now what is a backup? Now for freshers, the backup would be the project that they have handled, the kind of exposure that they have got during the college days or during the internship that they have done. So these are the backups for them. Now what they have learned out of those internship or the projects and so on and so forth, whatever they have learned should come in the objective that they were interested in. For say they were interested in marketing, to seek a position in marketing field, right, could be an objective. Now if you have done something in HR field, then you can say to seek a position in HR field, and so on and so forth. You can formulate your objective. Again, formulating an objective is a very rigorous task. Please take out your time and formulate around 3 to 4 objectives and then come up with one particular objective. Moving forward, after the objective comes the academic qualifications. Yeah, in the academic qualification you should have around 5 sections. In those 5 sections, that will be vertical. The first section will include course. What course have you done? And then the name of the institution from where you have done. Then comes the board. Which board did you pass from? After that comes your percentage. Which percentage? So around 4 sections are enough for that matter, for our freshers to come in. So the first, which says the course which will fill a bachelor's degree or a master's degree, then your PUC second level, and then SSLC, that is 10th standard. So if you have done an MBA, that should be coming the first one. So it has to be in a decreasing order, the highest qualification to your lowest qualification. For example, if you have done MBA, please write MBA. Then what institution have you done from? XYZ. And after that, which board was it? Was it a Bangalore University or a Mysore University or any other university? And then what percentage did you achieve? And if you are still pursuing and still want to aspire for job, then in percentage column you can write still pursuing, right? After that comes your bachelor degree, then your 12th and your 10th. The same has to be followed. The same pattern has to be followed. Now, for the people who are already having a work experience and are not freshers, their academic qualification could come in the last part of the resume. That could be in the second page and could be the last heading or second last heading. But for the people or for the freshers who are just coming out and going for a corporate interview, their academic qualification are required at the second. Why? Because the person who is viewing your resume will be more interested in what you are done and what are your qualification with respect to academics, right? Moving forward from academics comes your project, whatever projects you have done. Now for the people who are already working, do not require projects because they are already including their work experiences. So now for freshers, projects is the second title. Apart from objective, that's not been counted because it's there. The first heading is academic qualification. The second is your project. Now what is the project? Project is again when you are doing your BCom or for that matter any bachelor's degree, or if you are doing MBA, they require you to do some dissertation or projects. Those projects should be included here. How you can arrange the projects and what to include, I'll come that. First, you should put up your name of the company. Name of the company, whatever project you have done. If you have done in a company, then the name of the company will come. If you have not done, do not worry. Please write the secondary research that you have done. Just put a project title there. If you have done, something, a consumer satisfaction in automobile industry, just put the project title, but please ensure that you have a backup. Again, backup means that you have a proof for it. If someday or the other person who's interviewing you could ask you about the same thing, you are able to answer it. Please do not fake in your resume. It's a very, very important thing, right? So now the project title. If you are done in a company, then name of the company. Suppose XYZ is the name of the company. And if not, then project title. Like for example, consumer satisfaction in automobile industries. The second heading will be the project outline. Yeah, under project, the first is project title or the name of the company. Then comes your project outline. Project outline need not to be more than 3 sentences. In project outline, you are just supposed to enter what was the project all about and what did you do. Only 3 sentences are more than enough. Please try to be very crisp and precise when you write a resume, because the person who's interviewing you has so many other candidates followed by you to look upon. So he doesn't have that much of time to go through it. So it should be very precise, right? After the project outline that you have given for 3 lines, just use 2 or 3 bullet points stating, emphasizing that what you have done. For example, if you have done a consumer satisfaction in automobile and you were as an HR internee, then you would mention you were involved in payroll packages, you were involved HR analytics, or probably in hiring process or filtering process or screening process, and so on and so forth. You cannot add as much as you can, but try to be very crisp and precise. 2 to 3 bullet points are more than enough to tell what you have done in particular project. So those 3 or 2 bullet points are something which an interviewer will see and will bang on.